First came the jets, then came the strike. Now, 11 men are dead, militias are rising, and the Caribbean is on edge. This isn't training, and the next move could start something much bigger. In the skies above Puerto Rico, a new kind of warning hums through the air, the unmistakable roar of U.S. warplanes sent not for training, but for a message. America has launched a bold show of force in the Caribbean, targeting powerful drug cartels operating across island corridors and shadowy maritime routes. Last week, a single U.S. airstrike obliterated a vessel believed to be smuggling narcotics out of Venezuelan waters. 11 people were killed. His words, sharp and deliberate, echo across the region like a promise of more action to come. They are not here for drills, as Defense Secretary Hexath warned during his recent visit to the base. This is real-world stuff. Beneath the glimmering surface of the Caribbean, the stakes have never been higher. These aren't symbolic gestures, they're the front line of a broader strategy built on ambiguity, intimidation, and readiness. But President Trump's tone leaves little doubt. The mission is active, and more targets could follow. That theory, now supported by congressional sources, adds another layer of complexity to the operation. And foreign governments alike, the U.S. will strike from the shadows if provoked. The Caribbean is no longer just warm waters, and trade winds it has become a chessboard for military might and political defiance. No drugs were found, but the incident is causing waves across diplomatic channels. No one will say. Meanwhile, U.S. officials remain tight-lipped, only confirming that the operation was conducted lawfully. This isn't about chasing boats anymore, it's about owning the space, commanding the narrative, and rewriting the rules of engagement in the region. As more F-35s rumble into Puerto Rican airspace, the region holds its breath. On the ground, U.S. troops are briefed daily, with live intel, not simulations. Across the water, Venezuela's state media broadcasts fiery speeches and footage of civilian militias training with wooden rifles, an eerie echo of an era many thought long gone. Intelligence suggests that cartel-backed smuggling routes are evolving, adapting, and possibly being protected by unofficial state actors. The Caribbean, once a place of trade and beauty, now simmers with tension, watching and waiting for the next spark. Nightfall over the Caribbean brings no peace, only shadows. The radar screens in Puerto Rico glow non-stop, tracking vessels that hesitate at the edge of U.S. patrol zones. They've been warned, he says, eyes cold, voice resolute. Meanwhile, Venezuelan officials release footage of mourning families claiming the men killed in last week's strike were not cartel members, but fishermen trying to survive. The imagery is powerful, emotional, and calculated. It paints the U.S. as the aggressor, but the Pentagon doesn't blink. Internal reports claim cartel movements have slowed dramatically since the strike and outcome. The White House calls proof of pressure, but experts warn this pause is deceptive. Cartels don't surrender, they evolve. And Venezuela, already calling for mass enlistment into militias, may be using this moment to galvanize public support. The world watches, anxious, as diplomacy fails and deterrence turns to dominance. The warplanes haven't fired again, not yet, but their engines remain hot.